Hi, hope you're doing great. I'm just doing this video because it's the end of an era. The end of the Trump era in New York City, the home of former President Trump. He was accused by the New York State Attorney General of fraud. He is in the business of construction. He builds buildings, but they said he was fraudulently saying the value and the size and the worth of his buildings, and well, it caught up with him because he was putting fraudulent amounts of value on bank loans and other important legal documents, getting money based on his fraudulent evaluations. And the Attorney General took it to a judge after she collected all the evidence and said this doesn't even warrant a full hearing because the evidence is so clear that he's lying, he did everything fraudulently, that he should be held guilty based on a summary judgment. So the judge did give a partial summary judgment, and we'll hear the remaining part of his case beginning tomorrow. So it means that for Donald Trump and his sons, he is effectively out of business. All of his properties have been seized in New York by the New York courts. And in addition, the New York Attorney General is seeking about $240 some million in avoided taxes and fines. So we'll see how all that comes out. But this is good news for Melania, Barron, and Trump's daughters, none of whom were cited in the case. The sons were cited, but not the girls. So Trump could transfer his New York stuff to the girls, in which case Melania and Barron will probably be doing the happy dance, or the court could just have other people buy Trump's properties. They could take the value of any money due to the court out of the sales of Trump properties. Some things could go to auction, but it remains to be seen exactly how they will get rid of all of this stuff owned by Trump. This is Trump Tower. He has a tower in Las Vegas, which he will still own, but his New York Trump Tower will be going to the court. What they do is they have deputies come in, take over the businesses. So probably tomorrow, I would assume that the sheriff's department will start sending over deputies to take over Trump Tower and all of Trump's other businesses and collect all monies due. It will be interesting because the government will also have opportunities to investigate more thoroughly Trump Tower, as they will be in total control of the building and the other businesses. But it's goodbye to Trump in New York. Now other places may decide to house Trump. Trump did decide to put his businesses in Delaware as Trump 2, and he can do that. He can transfer his company to Delaware, but of course the businesses that are located through buildings which cannot be moved will stay in New York and they will remain out of Trump's hands forever. So this is historical because, Trump is well known in the United States, and since his presidency, and even before his presidency, he is well known abroad. It'll be unknown what Melania will think about all of this. And we'll just have to see in the future what becomes of all of this. Of course, he does have other trials coming up. He also owes money to the women, the election workers that he defamed. And we'll have to see how much money he owes to them. And then he also owes money to the lady he has been found guilty of raping in a store. So many, many problems for Trump. Doesn't look like he's going to be the next president. But what else was interesting is that yesterday, I think Trump already knew of this, and he made an appointment for a gun store. He took his security detail into this gun store, one who had sold a gun to a man who was a Nazi, and he went out and killed several people with one of the guns bought from the store. The store people were so thrilled to see Trump, they were taking pictures everywhere. Trump said he wanted a Glock, and they had a Glock ready for him with his picture on it and his name. Trump took a picture with it with the gun store owners. Since Trump is up for felonies, he can't buy a gun legally. The store owner said he wanted to give the gun to Trump because I think he knew that as a potential felon, he was not allowed to buy a gun. So the gun store owner said he would give the gun to Trump, but I think even that is illegal. Trump cannot have access to a gun new, whether he purchased it or whether it's given to him or whether he gets it in any other way. So, and that was merely a signal that Trump is planning something. Whether he's planning revenge on Michael Cohen, on some of the government officials in New York, or who, it's unknown. But clearly, Trump, who is a dum-dum, I'm going to call him Dum-Dum Donald, is planning some new crime. And we'll just have to see what he's up to. So what do you think? Is Dum-Dum really out of the presidential race? Or is Dum-Dum still going to hang in there? Let me know your feelings. Take care. Bye.